Have you ever noticed those individuals that sail into deep water? They normally have the largest catch. If you're online and you're not in deep water, you're never going to have the success that you're looking for or that massive catch that we're all looking for and want to have. Hi, I'm Mike Ellis. We've got a lot of people coming into our group, into OnPassive. And I want to talk a little bit about where we've been, where we are, and where we're going. Marty, Dan, and I have been online for about a dozen years now. And initially, when we came online, we were very content to either stay in very, very shallow water or on shore. The deep water was a little scary. We really didn't know what to expect there. And what we did is we trolled until we found some individuals that were very successful and that were willing to talk to us and kind of show us what we needed to do and hopefully give us that one piece that was going to make us successful. And over the course of years, we found out that these individuals, even though they were very, very successful, they really didn't know that much more than we did. And in fact, in cases, they didn't know as much as we knew. And we also found out that some of the things that we were doing were extremely unique online, and that very, very few people online throughout the world were doing what we were doing. And that gave us the impetus to go out into deep water. And I can tell you over the course of the last 3-4 years, although when we first got there it was very, very uncomfortable, we're actually very comfortable now, whether the seas are calm or whether the water is high. We love those changing conditions. We've become very, very nimble, and we know what to do in those changing conditions. That brings us to OnPassive. The one thing that was lacking as we got out into the deep water, we were very successful. We knew what we were doing. We could bring in money. Wasn't a problem. The problem was the individuals that we were bringing with us, they weren't able to be successful. And that was always a huge problem with Marty, with Dan, with myself. Marty and Dan are my partners. And as we found OnPassive, because they were conceived in deep water, because they were born in deep water, and because they solved that one problem we'd had for years, which is bringing people in and making sure they would be successful. OnPassive took care of that for us. And because they're in deep water, they're in the same waters we're in, and they're as nimble as we are, they've been able to do things that are just absolutely revolutionary. And I'll name a couple of them. It is a self-funding business. You come in once, you pay once, you're done. They force you to be successful. They force you to make money. Number two, they will build your business for you, help you build your business. They will drive traffic for you. And then the customers that they have, they treat like kings and queens. OnPassive is an IT company, informational technology company. And because of what they've done, because they started in deep water, what's going to be happening over the course of the next 2, 3, 4, 5 months, it's going to be extraordinary. Now, I want to tell something to you all, the individuals that are in OnPassive today. Before you got into OnPassive, you would have never thought about going into deep water and trying to build a business there. It's where most people go to fail. But because of OnPassive, because of what Marty, Dan, and I have done, I want to fill you in on something. You are in deep water today. And you're there because of what Ash and his team has done. You're there because of the experience that Marty, Dan, and I bring to the table. And because of that, you're in a very, very unique position to make a massive difference in your life, your family's life, your lifestyle, your time freedom. You name it, you're going to be able to make the changes in your life that you've been dreaming about making. You know, life is a funny thing, and you don't want life to be in control of you. You want to be in control of life. You want to do the things you want to do. And the only way to do that is to step out of your comfort zone. And all of you have done that. Even if it was a little baby step, you've stepped out of that comfort zone and you're taking a step into success. And the reason I know things are happening and happening very, very quickly right now is because we have people in OnPassive today that are doing things that they never would have thought about doing a month ago or 2 months ago. They are getting into those deep waters and doing the things they need to do to be extremely successful. And I know, based on the last 8 months in OnPassive that Marty, Dan, and I have been in, what's going to happen in the next 8 months. The first 8 months, it was planned. We knew what was going to happen. We knew where we would be today. We knew that we would have 5,000 people on our Facebook group, that we would have over 3,000 in our YouTube channel, that our blog would be doing extremely well. We knew all this was happening. It was planned based on our past experience of being in those deep waters. In the next 8 months, we know what's going to happen. And the individuals in OnPassive today, the individuals on our team, we see where you're going to be, not in a year or 2 years, but in a month, 2 months, 3 months. Depending on where you came in, I know there are individuals on my team that are going to wake up one day and go, holy mackerel, their whole life just changed because their financial bottom line changed. That's going to be happening over and over and over again in Dan's team and Marty's team because of what Ash is doing. I know what's going to happen in the next 8 months, and it's going to be extremely exciting for everybody in OnPassive. On our team, it's just going to be mind-boggling because of what we're doing, because of what our team is doing, because we're working so well together, and we've got a great team. People on our team are just absolutely phenomenal. But those individuals are absolutely starting to step out, get away from those shallows, get into the deep water, and starting to have confidence in what they're doing. And I know where they're going to be, and it's going to be a really, really cool place. It's going to be fun to watch, and you guys you're absolutely going to love it. So looking at OnPassive, looking at where we've been, where we're at today, you have to be in deep water if you're going to get that massive catch that we're all looking for. Once you get there, once you start to get comfortable with the changing weathers, the calm water, the waves, everything that goes on out there, you really start to get comfortable about where you're at and where you're going. We are there today. OnPassive is there today. And as it launches, it doesn't matter what the weather's like. It doesn't matter what the water's like. We're just going to have a great time being out there and just having a massive catch every single day. So today, as you look at OnPassive, you are in deep water today. You're in a very, very good place because you've got Ash and his team. You've got Marty, Dan, and I. We know what we're doing. We love being in the deep water. And over time, and not a lot of time, you're going to love being there too because of what it's going to be doing in your life. And that's really is the bottom line, being able to actually give you what you want, give you that place where you can go and have success and really make a massive change in your family's life, your lives, and really having that time freedom that we're all looking for. So that's just a quick update on where we're at, where we're going. As the weeks unroll, Ash will have more for us, and obviously I'll come in and do more videos. I always recommend you subscribe to the YouTube channel. As we do more of these videos, you're going to learn more, and you're going to understand why you're where you're at. So deep water, we're there. We expect things to be extremely positive going forward. And as the catch starts to come in, I can tell you, you guys are just absolutely going to love it because it's going to change everything. So that's it for today, guys. Have a great weekend. We'll absolutely see you on the inside. Bye.